You can pick your nose, and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friends' noses. Unless you're like a plastic surgeon and you deal with rhinoplasty, and I don't know, it's the thing. Similarly, you can pick your games, and you can pick your friends, but you cannot pick your friends' games. But that is also only true situationally, as this week on Cartridge Blowers, we pick each other's games. Jesus Christ, what am I even doing with these intros anymore? I talk to people in space in that wonderful conversation simulator, Rex Rocket. Cody has to be hands-on to peer into the gaping hole that is Ninjabread Man. And Nikki does the helicopter with her worm head, which, I mean, last time I did that, I got arrested, but whatever, in Earthworm Jim 3D. We've got annoying annelids, cretinous cookies, and, well, Rex Rocket's already alliterative, so I'm just going to take the L on that one. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 114. Waggle the Chuck, Waggle the Mote. I'm reading, I'm looking back on the script. I don't know if you know I'm reading. I'm currently reading the script, and I don't think I had a very cohesive theme for this opening. Normally I do. It ends with a very well-connected gag. Maybe it's like a shock value. But this time, I mean, it's already fading out before I can even do that. I mean, he's already fading video because he edits Cody, fade out, Cody, fade out, Cody, fade. God damn it, Cody, fade. Thank you.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Krua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers. Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
Hello.
And Matt Krua.
Hi there.
How you doing, buddy?
Howdy.
Right back to me.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the show where in the second half we go over and play video games based around a theme. Last week's theme was clone video games. This week's theme is pick each other's poison week. Basically, we're dicks to each other.
Are we though?
We're supposed to be.
We're supposed to be. Nikki tried not to be, but that's fine. That's fine. It's cool because I'm actually kind of excited for that one. But
it's the theme. You killed it. You killed it.
Killed it with kindness.
Yeah.
It's the best way of murdering things. Anyway, so if you are wanting to watch that right this second, and you're watching us after the fact on youtube.com/YNINpod, you can go ahead and click in the timestamp in the description below. If you're watching us live, like you can every other Friday except for today where we're not broadcasting live, you just have to sit through and watch us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers. Anyway, before we get into playing them video games, we probably played something in the last 2 weeks on our own. What was that, guys? Anything fun?
Did someone say fun video games?
I believe someone did.
I think I heard someone say fun video game. I didn't play any. I did play fun video games. So I'm gonna start with the okay ones and lead up to the big one. Okay. So recently, Steam sale, picked up some games that I've been wanting to play for a while. The Disney Afternoon Collection.
How is it?
Is the first one. It's a bunch of NES ROMs put into a pretty nice package. Whoa,
they're a reasonable price right now, so I was considering.
Yeah, it was like $5.
Yeah.
That's why I picked it up. Yeah. It's DuckTales 1 and 2, Chippendales Rescue Rangers 1 and 2, and Darkwing Duck. And also Tailspin is there, but the rest of those games are good and based on good shows, oddly enough. But yeah, it's a good package. It tugs at some pretty cool nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like like elements, like just the main menu theme is like the old, like a remix of the old Disney Afternoon
Oh,
music.
that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
And like each game has like there's a lot of cool remix. I really like the menu music, I guess, if that's a thing. that's part of my review. The menu music is really cool. There's a lot of background stuff. Each bit with explanations. So, and like when I say background stuff, it's got art, it's got like, design documents, but it's also got like posters that were given away by Nintendo Power that no one has seen since like 1988, and like scans of all the boxes from America and Japan. And
oh, that's cool.
Like,
there's a bunch of concept art in it too. Isn't
yeah,
there? Yeah.
And like showing how the Capcom designers took the Disney concept art and turned that into sprites for the game, and that's kind of why they look so good.
That's cool.
And then plus, of course, you get some pretty damn good NES games.
And like, don't they have like a rewind function?
Yeah, I haven't actually played with that much, but apparently
you haven't been playing Darkwing Duck.
I haven't been.
That game is hard.
Yeah, I play a little bit of. I haven't played a whole lot. I played a little bit of DuckTales 1 and 2, which I mean, DuckTales is one of my favorite games ever, and DuckTales 2 is a game that I've never actually beaten. So I might go back and do that. But yeah, you get a feature where you can rewind time. It's basically like if you save state. Maybe like Braid, I guess. Yeah, except it's not used for puzzles. It's used for cheating.
Yeah, it's used because you suck.
Yeah,
and you need a redo. I'm all again.
Each game has a boss rush mode and like I think time trials or something like that. Yeah, it's neat. It's a good package. The Capcom has been putting out some pretty good game collections lately with that, and then the 2 Mega Man Legacy collections. So
right on. So once you're done getting dangerous, you can go jam in that Disney Afternoon menu music.
Right, exactly. Like I'm probably gonna go look those up on YouTube at some point tomorrow and just be like, yeah. I'm sure someone's got like a 30-minute loop of whatever the cool DuckTales remix was that plays when you select the game but don't actually press play.
Right on, cool.
So I played that. There's a game that just came out, I think this week or last week, called Nidhogg 2.
What?
So Nidhogg 2 is the sequel to Nidhogg, which was a pretty award-winning game from a couple years ago. And Nidhogg was a fencing game.
Okay.
Basically, so it's a cool spin on fighting games where basically, gosh, I shouldn't have talked about this game this week, and you'll find out at the end of the episode. Anyway,
okay.
Nidhogg 1 was a cool spin on fighting games because basically you would you have a foil. And you have 3 stances, and you can like block and parry. And when you kill someone with 1 strike, then your job is not to kill them. Your job is to run to the end of the level, which is like 5 screens wide on either direction. You all start in the middle. But when you kill someone, you get to run for a while before the other player respawns. And so you have control as long as you're the last person who gained a kill, and you can keep running towards your end of the screen. And so basically you're kind of fighting, like each of you controls an army is what it feels like to me, where you're just got an onslaught of one-on-one fights. And so it had this weird Atari 2600 style, but it was just really cool. And it even got like some tournament play here and there, which is really strange.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was up for AVO this year. It didn't get voted in, but it was up for it. And the sequel, Nidhogg 2, ditches the Atari 2600 aesthetic and goes instead for how did I even describe it? Kind of like some kind of weird painting / Garbage Pail Kids monstrous horrifying theme, and I love it.
Huh.
It's great. Like, so basically whenever you kill someone, like just paint flies out of them, and like there's just all this weird shit going on the ground, and their bodies explode, and like rib cages fly towards the camera. It's like very over the top, like comedy gore. And they've added new weapons, so now there's a broadsword and a dagger and a bow and arrow that you can randomly spawn with. And it's a really neat fighting game. I don't know. It's hard to describe without you watching. Without you watching a video. I think if you watch it, you can understand it by watching a video.
Okay.
But But playing it will, I think, help you understand why it's fun.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So there's that, and then the third game I played was a little old ditty they like to call Sonic Mania. Let's talk
I
about
played
Sonic.
this
That
too.
looks so good.
Cool. All right, so
I bought it.
Hold on.
It was only $20 for me. I didn't spend.
Not for me. So.
Holy shit!
Wow.
So here's Sonic Mania's box. Now we're gonna do a live unboxing. Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so-
Oh my god.
Oh
that
my fucking god!
So first of all, this is really cool because it's got like the old like "Welcome to the Next Level" like logo on the side, and stuff like that. It came with like all this different shit, like the Sonic statue that's like on top of a fake Genesis that plays the Sega sound.
Holy shit!
So let me.
That's really cool.
Here's my favorite part of the collector's edition. So I'm gonna unbox it for you. Here we go.
I would like if all that was in there, just as a sort of a goof to fucking Nintendo Switch packaging, that there's just the little SD card in the box.
Kinda. It gave me a download code. There was no actual game inside. So here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you gonna come out for me? Yeah. There it is. It's another box. So,
Yeah.
and this one has the same shit on it. But this one opens up. Right.
Oh,
This-
Oh, cool.
This is where like all the stuff would be. The statue is currently on our shelf, but it's got like this little
Oh, that's
cartridge and a little card, and like it's got none of it matters because let's talk about the game instead.
cool. Right on.
Okay, this is all just fucking random shit I wanted to get because I wanted to get it. Sonic Mania is fucking great. It's certainly like Cody, you and I have talked about Generations.
Yeah, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, like a lot of people would say like the last good Sonic game was maybe 3 and Knuckles. I would say Generations is the last good one. But I think this is better than Generations.
Huh.
I haven't played it a lot.
Okay.
I've only played it a little bit, and I really like it. I still think I like Generations more so far, but
Sure.
like this one is very much Sonic 1 through 3. Like
In a lot of ways,
in
like
a lot of
literally.
ways. Yeah.
I mean, there are. So basically, it's a 2D Sonic. You can play as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, or of course Sonic and Tails together. Joe and I played through as Sonic and Tails. I would be Sonic in Act 1. He would be Sonic in Act 2. And it's the way they do the acts is really ingenious. So, for instance, the first level is of course Green Hill Zone, right?
Of course. Yeah.
And so you go through Green Hill Zone, and it's mostly the same. There's a couple of new things added here and there that make it, clear that you're not playing, the original Green Hill Zone. And then you fight a brand new mini boss, and then you get into Act 2 of Green Hill Zone, and it's completely fucking remixed. It's a brand new stage. I'm using the same tile set. The music is now like way more remixed than it was before. And like, by the way, if there is like one standout, and I guess this is the same thing from Disney Afternoon, like Sonic Mania has a stellar soundtrack.
I mean, but that's kind of always been the case
Sure.
with Sonic games. Their soundtracks have been so incredible.
Absolutely, and these
Yeah.
are really cool new takes on classic songs. Plus, there are new stages that also have really great music in them too. So then you get to the second act. It's a brand new remix version of something old you've seen, and then you get to the end, and the bosses are like crazy. How far have you gotten, Cody?
I'm in Chemical Plant Zone.
Okay, damn it.
Oh wait, no. I passed that, and I'm now in the one that comes after that.
Okay, all right.
Which is a really cool stage.
Yeah. So, it goes Green Hill, Chemical Plant, and then I don't know.
Stadiumopolis or something.
It's Studiopolis zone, which is kind of your casino-esque zone. And Studiopolis is really great. But yeah, so the bosses are really cool. Like the boss of Green Hill Zone is the final boss of Sonic 2, the big egg robot. And it you fight it on the ground, and like it has new attacks.
And the first boss of Generations, right?
Right.
Egg. Yeah.
Can we? Okay. Spoiler alert. If you are planning to play this game,
yeah,
don't think you should hear what the boss of Chemical Plant Zone is, because it fucking rules.
Right on.
All right. So Nikki, are you ready? If you want,
I'd like to play this game. I'll mute it. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to hear it, you can hear it. Okay. The boss of Chemical Plant Zone is a fucking round of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Beam Machine.
Oh, and yeah, that's right.
That's incredible. Okay.
I loved that. Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Hello.
Like, that is a ridiculous boss. And there are other cool things like that. There is a boss later on. This is not a huge spoiler. That turns, like, it changes its shape. And it changes its shape into Knack the Weasel from Sonic Triple Trouble, and Bean the Dynamite and Bark the Polar Bear from Sonic the Fighters.
Yeah.
And it like turns into them and does weird attacks. Like, there are just, I don't know, there's a lot of cool things going on. Every time that you hit a checkpoint pole with 25 rings, you can choose to go into the swirling stars, and you get to play the blue sphere minigame. And there's a whole bunch of new levels and layouts.
Dude, I haven't done that yet.
They get really hard.
Yeah.
But if you beat those and get like all the rings in them, then you get unlockables, and some of the unlockables are pretty cool, and I'll talk about those in a second. And so, yeah, it's a really good game. Some of the level choices are a little weird.
Okay.
Like, I was really taken aback by what is it? Oil, whatever. It's
I'm not there.
Yeah, it's a Sonic 3 level. That's like a big oil refinery, and
I know what you're talking about.
I hated that level in Sonic 3.
No, it sucked. Like, I wouldn't say it sucked, but it was certainly my least favorite.
Yeah, it's a lot better in this game. But like, it's a weird choice to bring in. But like, there are obvious good choices. Death Egg Zone is there. You get Hydrocity Zone is in the game, which are pretty cool levels. And also, of course, some of the new ones are really good. Also, they have the way to get Chaos Emeralds in this game is from a brand new minigame that seems kind of Sega Saturn graphics, which is pretty cool. And you do this like weird 3D race and have to catch a UFO, and that gets pretty tough too. We beat the game. We did not beat it with all the Chaos Emeralds because
that's what we need.
Yeah, to get the good ending.
Yeah.
And then we did unlock some stuff. We've unlocked some Sonic special moves you can do. So, like, in this game, they've unlocked they've introduced a new move called the Drop Dash, which allows you to, while you're in the air, hit jump again, and you will automatically spin dash when you hit the ground, so that you're not losing momentum like ever. It's really cool. You can also unlock the Insta Shield from Sonic 3, which was a thing where you could kind of hit jump in the air and it would give you a momentary shield. Or the weird charge spin from Sonic CD is also unlockable. You can use that instead. There's also a mode that we just unlocked called And Knuckles mode, and I'm really excited for this. This is going to be my next playthrough. So, and Knuckles mode is where everything is and Knuckles. So you can play as Sonic and Knuckles at the same time, or as Tails and Knuckles, or, and this is what we're doing, as Knuckles and Knuckles.
Yes. That is the correct choice.
I like how this game kind of pokes fun at the franchise a little bit.
Sure. I mean, just, it's like, in fact, when I unlocked the and Knuckles mode, it was, they had lyrics from the terrible Knuckles rap in Sonic Adventure 2. Like, I'm awesome. Knuckles, I don't chuckle, I got buckles, whatever.
I forgot about that. That was fucking awful.
It's really good. So the unlockables are really cool. The design is really cool. I would argue that some of the boss fights are a little easy. Yeah. Compared to the levels, but that's fine. I'm okay. They're easy, but they're clever. Maybe the cleverness wears off. I don't know. But yeah, it's really good. I feel like I was going to talk about something else about this game, and I forgot it now. Oh, also, here's another secret for you. All right, here I'm going to be game pro today.
Okay.
It's a fun factor.
Up, down.
Kinda. So there's a Sonic level select code from one of the earlier games where you hit like A, C, and up or something like that. Not like the really hard one from like Sonic 1.
Yeah, that was stupid.
But it works, in this game.
Oh, really?
And it brings you to like the classic level select screen. But then when you're in a level, you can press a certain button to activate debug mode, like you could in one of the older Sonic games. And now you can start placing weird items around the levels.
Oh, cool.
And it's really neat, yeah.
Oh, cool.
There's a lot
I love
of
shit like that.
There's a lot of love put in this game, you can tell. And it's well worth, I mean, it's $20. So
yeah, dude.
It's well worth
why
that.
I picked it up. I'm like, it's only $20.
Plus, it's like if you get on Switch, you can do it handheld.
Yeah. Yeah.
All day, dude. Yes,
absolutely.
On TV, it looks great too. So,
right on. Anything else you want to say on that?
Not on Sonic Mania, no.
You have another game?
Kinda.
Okay.
It also might be a game coming out.
Okay.
In the next 2 weeks. So when I was on the Switch waiting for Sonic Mania to download, I downloaded a demo for Rayman Legends or Origins, or it's one of them.
Okay.
One of them is getting re-released for the Switch, and I've actually never played a Rayman game.
Okay.
And man, why haven't I? That game was fucking cool as hell.
Oh, is this the Wii one?
I don't know what
there
it was.
There was a really good Rayman game that was released for the Wii.
Like you can.
It might have been Origins.
You can play as different characters. You know, it's a platforming game. There was one level where it was just like an auto scroller, but it like played like Black Betty as you went through the level, and that was fucking weird. But like it was cool as hell too, because like the level was in time with the music.
I think it's Origins. I really liked Origins.
I really liked what I played with that demo, and I was like, man, I think I kind of want to buy this Rayman game. So we'll see.
Rayman was not a terrible franchise. It was just, I mean, it looks silly.
Supposedly not. I've just never played it.
Right on. Cool. Nikki, did you play anything? No.
No.
I played Sonic Mania, so that's really it.
I watched people play Sonic Mania.
I played a little bit of Mega Man Maker, Mega Maker, and man, that game's fun. I like it. I didn't realize like it opens in a very small window, and like you can't really full screen it or make it work in HD or something like that, which took a little getting used to. But beyond that, it was fun. You can watch that. Matt played through that in the previous episode of Cartridge Blowers for Clone Games.
I forgot that it can't be like full screened because I'm just so used to playing like in smaller screens. Yeah. Like when I start an emulator, 9 times out of 10 I don't full screen it. And
right on.
And I don't full screen YouTube videos really ever. Like I just watch them on my TV, but like in a little smaller window, which is really weird. Maybe I'm gonna go blind.
On your TV, you don't maximize it.
I mean, my monitor is my TV, so and my TV, my monitor is a TV. I'm looking at a television right now. So,
all right. Well, cool. So I guess in that case, let's just talk about the only game that I know anything about that is coming out in the next 2 weeks, because I did not prepare like I should have. And that is on August.
Tired, Cody.
I know. I'm awful. But in the meantime, on August 29th, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle comes out for the Nintendo Switch. And that is a game I did not expect to look fun.
2017 is a weird year, guys.
Yeah,
isn't it though? Jeez.
And I mean, yeah, sure, like politically and stuff, but like, just for video games, because like I would say some of the best games of all time have come out this year.
For sure. And
there have been like some fucking bangers, like some really fucking great games that have like Breath of the Wild, Resident Evil 7. Just game after game after game, month after month after month. That is great. And like, yeah, here I am, and I'm looking forward to a Rabbids game,
right?
Because that game looks kick ass.
I want to play that game,
dude. I was thinking of starting a new XCOM game, like near early August, and then I was like, I'm gonna play XCOM at the end of the month, but with Mario.
Right, yeah. Admittedly, you can't name your characters in Mario, I'm assuming, and you only have like what 4 to 8 of them.
Right.
But still, it looks like fun, man. I don't know. Hopefully, the Rabbids won't get horribly annoying, but it looks fun. Does this mean that Rayman is in the Mario universe? No. Okay, cool. Awesome. Anyway, so that's really kind of it. If you want to play XCOM with Mario, have at you. But let's go ahead and get into the games that we played for this week.
All right.
All right. So I have Matt up first this week.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Really? I figured I'd get sandwiched in the middle because I'm so different.
Well,
And
why don't...
I mean that like, like I'm great. Like I'm high functioning IQ, just handsome. Just,
No, I get it. Talk about your game.
Oh shit. Okay. So Nikki sent me a game called Rex Rocket on Steam. And I've never heard of this game before in my life. Rex Rocket is described. I guess I closed Steam. I don't know why I did that. Because I had the store page open so that I could read from the store page. It's described as like a Metroidvania type of game.
Yeah.
It's got kind of an interesting. I would like the aesthetic is if you've ever played Cave Story.
Okay.
It's kind of like that. It's a pixelated but more modern pixelated game. And so when it's called a Metroidvania, I would compare it more to Metroid.
Okay.
Less
Symphony of the Night.
What? No.
Yeah, that was not what I was going for.
Yeah.
That is not what I was doing extensively trying to find for you.
I mean, review is it was best PC Metroidvania of 2014. It's hard to talk about this game because I want to like it.
Okay.
But there are some things that you'll see that stand in the way.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So let's just watch.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right. So it's got neat music. I want to give that review right away. I chose Rextana. I don't know that it matters if I choose the male or female character, but I was like, I'll play the female character. And there's a storyline. Boy, is there a storyline.
Oh, no.
So
there's a lot of reading.
I decided to skip the cinema, and now here I am.
had a lot of reading too. It was weird.
Here I am, and I'm waking up in my space bed, and now this lady's going to talk to me. And, okay. I'm not really even reading this.
No, I understand. I'm not either.
But, like, they try to, it's trying to have a sense of humor. And, like, the scientists are all, like, famous scientist names. You've got Dr. Nye and Dr. Brown. I say famous scientists, but I guess like fictional.
Yeah,
scientists.
like sci-fi. Well, I guess Bill Nye's a real scientist.
He's a science man. I don't know that he's a scientist. He was an engineer.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah. So we're in space on a spaceship, and Rexana here is a legendary badass hero who has kind of retired to the private sector to kind of just come on here and be. I don't actually know what she does, but she works on this ship. Okay. And my goal is to walk around the ship and talk to people.
I kind of dig the look, man.
Yeah, no. Like I said, if you ever played Cave Story, it reminds me a lot of that, but maybe like with Lego people. Which, like, Cave Story fucking rules. If you've never played that. But yeah, so you can talk to everybody. Get it on Switch, Cody. It's really good. Right. There are robots flying around. There are things to collect. I don't have a weapon, which is fine. I'm not fighting anything. This guy wants me to go find an orange key card. So I'll take an elevator down here. And
it does look like it feels maybe a little bit more Metroid-y than like
yeah, that's not.
So I cut out 5 minutes of walking around and talking to people.
Okay, cool.
So there was almost 10 minutes of talking to people, and that was maddening. But then we went to hypersleep, and then we woke up, and everyone's dead.
Oh,
and
neat.
I have a gun now. So let's get into a real ass video game. Here's where it gets enjoyable. Well, after this guy stops talking, because Christ. But he's saying that the ship's AI has kind of gone crazy because it's a sci-fi trope game. So there's slime aliens everywhere. Plus the AI is going to send robots after you. And I have to get from the green room to the yellow room. So this is kind of where you get that Metroidvania type of thing where you have a map and go from room A to room B. I have a gun. I can shoot it in 4 directions, up, down, left, right. If I shoot it below me, I can kind of extend my jump by like a centimeter. So yeah, the combat in this game is pretty good. Like it feels nice. It's how to describe it? I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of this game is really hard, I guess.
Okay. You just Mega Man. Oh, and exploded.
And I think my problem with it stems from the fact that you're gonna see me die a lot.
Okay.
And I feel like it's a little much too soon. These are my first rooms of fighting, and like there's fucking enemies everywhere. Jesus, and they're respawning underneath me. Christ. And so there's enemies everywhere, and it's a little much too soon. But
They're
then also
kind of quickly.
yeah. But then also, I just kind of feel like a lot of my deaths aren't my fault.
Okay.
And that kind of makes me get frustrated with the game a little bit.
Okay.
And it doesn't really tell me where to go. And so here I am. I'm just kind of walking around. At this point, I'm kind of lost because the map it told me to go to a room, but then I went to that room and nothing happened. And I don't actually know what a lot of these pickups do. Maybe I would if I had read text, but I'm I don't have time for that.
Also give you +1 life.
So yeah, so the white number I think is my number of lives, and when I die, I respawn back at the any platform that I pass. But all the enemies respawn too. So
is this a demo or?
No, this is the full game.
Okay.
Full game.
Yeah.
Is the game
start.
free, or did Nikki buy it for you, or?
She bought it.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
Yeah, thank you, Nikki.
Yeah.
It's like.
It was a gamble.
No, I mean I don't think this is a bad game. As you can see, it's certainly it's got a cool visual to it, and I think the music and atmosphere are cool. I think it's just maybe not for me.
Sure.
I kind of find it fun to watch.
Sure.
Like there's a lot going on, and it's very pretty, and the sound is great. But I'm also not controlling it, so.
Right.
Yeah.
And like so this room
Oh
is
man,
kind of
it's just tiny Goombas everywhere.
it's kind of annoying because it's just a bunch of guys to shoot, and they got to shoot down here. But now that those guys they follow me from each side of the room, and so I got to lead them back over to the right.
I hate tiny little jumping villains.
That's what you're going to say when you have a kid.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would love you, but I hate tiny little jumping villains.
Yes.
So get out of here, Spawn.
And Todd McFarlane cries. So at this point, I'm just trying to find out, like, God, where are the people? Oh God, I fell in acid. All the floor is green. Why is that acid? That was green too. The floor. Okay, I'm gonna go a different direction and see if maybe this will change things. So I go down here. Oh, there's also like a bunch of info nodes that I can read and find out information about the world. I'm not doing that. So I get to this. I get to this room, and oh shit! It's like 4 billion enemies. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna try and go right. Damn it! They're just everywhere.
Are those slime bats?
Yeah. Why?
Wow.
So I skipped ahead. I found the people. It turned out they were in that big green room, but in a thing that I never accessed.
Okay.
And there was a weird thing with a spike puzzle that I skipped. Basically, it just there was a bridge that falls underneath you and you don't know it. So here's the first boss. This guy is met by the slime monster and then horribly eaten. And so,
Kill the slime dick.
This is probably the most fun I had with the game. I like the bosses. However, I think they're a little too hard. Like, this is the first boss of the game. And he's got so much health. So I'm trying to get in, like, can I shoot from underneath? That's a negative. I'm just having to dodge in between these, but he changes the pattern.
Okay.
Then he shoots bats with saucers for shooting him. The humans in the background, their bodies are being melted, and they're going to turn into skeletons and fall down and try and attack me. And then when they die, they turn into the jumping slimes.
Oh, damn.
So,
Wow.
this for boss 1, this has got a lot going on.
Yeah, dude.
And it does just hella damage.
God.
But I got him on the ropes. That's fine. Ugh.
Oh, man. You got,
I got boned.
A zombie.
Yeah.
you're
So
back. Okay.
it respawns me, and he's at full health, so we gotta start over. I don't know why I paused there. So yeah, so we'll beat this guy, hopefully. It's just a lot of just like twitch dodging.
Yeah, there's not a lot of, it's not very Mega Man-y in that, you don't have really a way to tell what's happening.
Sure.
Yeah.
What is about
The boss has no tells, yeah. It's just react. Maybe I'm just too old for this shit. Maybe my body and my reflexes aren't good enough. Maybe I'm just dying.
Maybe.
Well,
good.
I mean, yeah.
That said, like, I really love the art style.
Oh, I
And
think it's very,
The
very
music,
pretty.
the music is great. I think.
My body, no!
Please don't ever do that again.
That's what I say when I wake up every day. Like, aw, my body.
That's not Paris either. That's so sad.
That was my last Skello, man. So now it's just me and Slime Boss, which is a very imaginative name. We got him.
Oh,
You did
good
it.
job.
He drops a shotgun that I immediately fire, and I'm out of shotgun bullets. So,
Cool.
Very cool.
All right. Okay.
so Rex Rocket, like, I give it like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's certainly by no means a bad game.
Sure.
If I was going to recommend something like it, I've said it already while we were watching the video. It really reminds me a lot of Cave Story, which you can play for free actually on PC, or play it on Switch. Give them money; they deserve it. And Cave Story has the same, like, you're shooting a gun and exploration aspects, but with a lot of the fluff taken out.
Right on.
I didn't realize there was so much story.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So
I don't know why. Don't apologize. I don't know why there would be story. Why would you want a story?
It was really strange. Like, I thought, in the trailer I saw some text, but I was like, oh, okay, that's just, go save the world, flavor text, shit like that.
Oddly enough, if you're aping Metroid, you actually don't want any story. Like, that game just throws you right in the middle of things.
Right. Well, so my goal was, either I was going to give you a Kaizo Mario game because I know you hate them.
I would have quit, and you would have had a 5-minute video.
But then I was like, this week has kind of sucked. So let's give you something fun to do. And so I was looking up, like, games similar to Mega Man, and I found a bunch of threads, and several people were like, Rex Rocket is kind of like Cave Story, which is kind of like Mega Man. And then people recommended this other game, but the other game costs a little bit more money, and I like the art style of Rex Rocket a little bit. So I was like, that's what you're getting.
Sure, no,
Right on.
I would disagree. I don't think it's very much like Mega Man.
Okay.
It's definitely more, but I don't think Cave Story is like Mega Man either.
Yeah.
So,
Most of the people were recommending Shovel Knight.
oh, hell yeah.
And I was like, but I know you've played that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like
Sure.
F.
Shovel Knight is definitely like Mega Man in quite a lot of ways. But no, I've played the hell out of Shovel Knight. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Go play it, viewer.
Did I
Cool.
say Shovel Man or Shovel Knight?
You
You
said
said Shovel Knight,
You
but
said it
Shovel
correctly.
Shovel Man is he was on Mystery Men, I think. That was
The shoveler was
Shoveler.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool. So anything else you want to say about Rex Rocket?
I like it's not a bad. And how much was it?
$5.
Five. That's a good price. $5.
Yeah. Right on. Cool. Well, I think I'm up next, and so I was originally given Sonic Boom from dear old Matthew in an effort to get back at me for giving him Hotel Mario the first time this theme came out. But man, if it was not hell to not only find this game, but then to also like fucking make it work well. It just didn't. It was a horrible experience all around. So
I think that the point is naturally that game doesn't work well.
right, exactly. Like it's glitchy as fuck, man.
Sure.
So anyway, so I eventually said, look, this is not gonna work. I need a backup. I'm gonna give it another go. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to play the backup. So I had to play the backup. In which case, Matt gave me Ninjabread Man for the Nintendo Wii. Which there we'll get into it, but there are reasons why this game is more than just bad, more than just boring shovelware. It is definitely shovelware in that there was another game released a couple months before this one that was essentially the exact same game. It reused the same music. It reused pretty much the same villains, only instead of being toy themed, they are cupcake themed. And that game was called Trixie in Toyland. Don't play that one either. Just don't, because I can't imagine it's better than this one because it's the same game. So, but I did play it. I had to get a little creative, but I did play it. And let's just go ahead and watch Ninjabread Man.
Okay.
When you mentioned the title of this game, I had never heard of this game before, but I thought, man, Ninjabread Man sounds really great. It's like ninjas plus gingerbread. Both are pretty cool.
This is a game where they very obviously came up with, like, they liked the pun and decided, well, how do we fucking get...
Well, actually, can I tell you the origin of this game?
Sure.
So, this was originally a sequel.
A sequel?
Yeah, so you may have played the original game before on Super Nintendo if you were ever, like, looking through a list of ROMs and said, like, what's the last one? Because there was a game called Zool.
Yes.
Zool.
Yeah.
That is a game on Super Nintendo about a ninja. And the Super Nintendo one was an advert game that was sponsored by Chupa Chups, the Mexican lollipops.
Really?
Yes. And it was like, if you ever play Zool on Super Nintendo, it's just like, it's a really weird lollipop hellscape. And so they made a sequel to Zool on the Wii, and they developed it and everything, and that's what this is. And then the people who held the rights to Zool said, no, this game looks bad.
Yeah.
And so they couldn't use Zool. They couldn't use that name brand connection to that Zool game that everyone loves.
Yeah.
And,
A lot of people clamoring for the sequel.
yeah, no, that is a hot brand. Look at Zool trending on Twitter.
So, you may notice how much difficulty I had with that part. It's because you jump by shaking the nunchuck.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But also, I think right off the bat, the thing I'm noticing is the camera is like directly behind the head, rather than pointed slightly above to allow you to see.
And you can't move.
Perspective.
You can't move the camera.
That's stupid.
Yeah. There are many instances where I just kind of have to guess because I can't fucking get the camera to point where I want it to.
Wow.
So wait, was you jumping up there and getting that scroll? Was that like World 1?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So now I have I swing the Wiimote to swipe with my sword
So it's waggle the chuck
to jump
and then waggle the mote
to
sword.
to swing the sword.
So you're just constantly waggling.
Yeah, I'm just waggling up a storm.
Okay, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like this is everything the Wii shouldn't have been,
Yeah.
Right.
but often was.
Yeah. So I have to find the other 3 enemies because you can see in the little counter in the upper right that I just fucking need to slaughter some burlap cupcakes.
Aesthetically, the game is cute in a lazy way.
Yeah. I mean, it's
that's
okay.
a good way of describing it.
Yeah.
It's like there's the food aesthetic is interesting.
Yeah.
Like it's not an ugly game.
Sure.
It's in fact, like I would say if it was not for the controls.
I don't know this. I don't know that it's not an ugly game. For what? 2009,
Is.
2010.
But
Well,
I'm also noticing that as you're moving, like the walls feel like what's the word?
Just
like,
textures.
Yeah, the textures are just like kind of moving along with the camera almost.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And it just feels very strange.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So I would say that this game is just boring shovelware if it wasn't for the atrocious controls. Now, okay. So this part was a lot of not fun. Because it uses the pointer, and I don't have a working sensor bar anymore, so I had to get candles and use candles.
My.
So,
wait, what?
yeah, the way the Wii works is there is a infrared camera in the Wiimote,
Oh, Marshall.
and the sensor bar just has 2 little infrared LEDs in it. So the camera in the Wiimote tracks the LEDs and then sends the information to the Wii. So if you don't have a sensor bar, you can use candles as your source of infrared light.
But it's bad.
That's what I had to do here, and it was real bad.
Why? What human took the time out of their day to think about that?
Right?
You know what's really cool is like it took them 2 consoles to say, hey, our motion controllers shouldn't work like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I finally got it. And I'm like, so I'm never gonna throw throwing stars again.
Yeah,
that
no.
experience was bad.
They're gonna make you do that immediately.
Well, hold on. So I'm like, alright, so that shit's done. Maybe I can get to an actual level now and start fighting some real enemies.
What's the Ninjabread lore? Like, was your clan of Ninjabread Men was slaughtered?
Sure, yeah.
By rival Cobra Kais?
By cupcakes. I gotta go kill cupcakes.
Cupcake Kai.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought you bisected that guy. I was like, shit.
Right. So, around this time,
You realize hit detection is not a thing.
Right.
Wow.
And also, like, the controls stopped being responsive. So, like, I was swinging my fucking remote through that whole thing, and, like, it registered once.
I feel like that's supposed to be a cake.
It's like a red
like,
velvet cake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it kind of looks like what I would expect Animal from the Muppets to look like if he were shaved.
Ninjabread Man.
So apparently I'm supposed to collect these little tubes to unlock whatever the hell this is.
Okay. Wait, that's really weird.
Yeah.
That kind of looked like something that doesn't belong in a children's.
It looked like something that doesn't belong in this game at the very least. Literally everything is food, but then there's like a fucking machine teleporting platform.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man's soul or
Yeah.
Iron Man's goatee weirdness.
I remember when that happened in Age of Ultron.
Yeah. Very controversial. Of the
Robert Downey Jr. like insisted it was in his contract.
Right.
He wanted to make sure that he got to show his anus to a robot. Which I mean, hey, you know, what is the Avengers without Iron Man showing his anus to a robot?
You can't unsee it though. I guarantee.
Oh no, you can't.
Oh yeah, no.
Because it's on the cover of the movie.
So it's around this time that I accidentally realized, because they never told me, that I can jump with the C button. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, hell yeah. It does look like Ghosty.
It is.
Oh my.
I'm so sorry.
And then there's like all these weird squishing sounds. I'm really uncomfortable with this game suddenly. Oh shit. Like whatever the hell is going on the walls in this place.
Did you
like-
speak up the game?
No.
Oh, sorry, Matt. You were saying about the walls.
They look like a bunch of like mouth slobbering goo.
Oh my god, they do.
I just imagine them opening up and going, "Hey, Ninjabread Man. Hey. See, that's one of your cookie bodies. Yeah." Like, whoa, walls, gross, weird. Listen, I need to go open the Goatsy bot. I don't have time for you. I need to go to the lemon drop lemon party. Okay, this is insufferable. What a terrible... What? Ninja?
There we go.
Ninja rap, I guess? Come on.
Gosh, so many of this game's problems could be solved by just giving you control of the camera.
Oh yeah, dude. Like right here. I'm like, can I make it there? Nope.
It
All
doesn't matter. And there's like 50 enemies on the ground beneath you.
Yeah, and my controls are so unresponsive that I'm not even going to try to fight them anymore.
Absolutely not.
That one, the cookie one.
Yeah, it's time for the cookie. Oh, Ninjabread
I
Man.
made it though.
Oh, Ninjabread Man. Oh, you're not making this. Oh, Ninjabread
Oh
Man.
wow, that was
Oh, Ninjabread Man.
Hey, I made it.
stop.
Hey, kids.
Oh
So I chose this game for you because I remember it being basically born in the bargain bin.
Yeah, right on.
Like, I feel like at the bottom of every Walmart bargain bin, there's a vortex that spits out copies of Ninjabread Man.
Like it was just instantaneously. No one had faith
Yeah.
in it. So here,
Yeah.
$20. So I died.
There's no. Oh wait, I guess you have multiple lives.
Yeah, kinda. Except that if you notice, my little circle, all the glowy parts are gone.
Oh my god.
Not that.
So now I'm just like, all right, let this guy fucking murder me.
You had to get 8 of those without dying?
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for this fucking cake to kill me so I can see the game over screen. And that's it. That's the game over screen.
That's really unspectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So I tried to click on return to the menu, and it started the level over. And I said, no, this game can go to fucking hell. Go to cake hell.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was bad.
It was, man, dude, that game was not good. And again, it would have just been boring shovelware if the controls had been good and I could have controlled the camera. Because other than that, it would have been fucking easy platform jumping hell. But dude, it was bad. I still don't think it made up for Hotel Mario.
Well, next time I'm going to send you Ninjabread Man's Ninja Star Training, which is the sequel on Wii, and it's just Ninja Stars.
Oh fuck. Yeah, no, that would suck. I need to get a fucking.
This-
I'll
it's
go
not-
buy
it's
it.
not- It's not real.
There is a Ninjabread Man too.
What? Fuck me. What?
Yeah, yeah. So I believed you. Yeah.
That's not good. That means we've introduced the idea here into our lives. One of us is going to have to play that someday.
Right.
Oh, no.
Not it.
Oh, no, not it.
Not it. Can't.
Oh, no. The curse is here. We just need
Damn
to
it.
hope it passes over us.
Yeah. So anyway, that was Ninjabread Man. So now let's move on to Nikki's game.
So Cody gave me the choice between a game for the Genesis, whose name I forget.
General
Sorry.
Chaos.
Yes. And Earthworm Jim 3D for the Nintendo 64. I remember not liking the Earthworm Jim game for the Super Nintendo. So I was not looking forward to playing this, but Cody said that he liked it, and it was the first game he gave me. So I went with it.
Yeah.
It's Earthworm Jim on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
Like, I liked the
It's
original
not.
Earthworm Jim, and I remembered liking Earthworm Jim for the N64. But that
You
very
also
well
remembered
may-
liking South Park. For
That's
the
true.
sport.
It very well may have been that I liked the Earthworm Jim franchise, and that colored my opinion of the N64 game as a child.
Well, and when you're a kid, you don't have the best taste.
Right, exactly. 'Cause-
Incorrect. I had the best taste. I knew what the fuck was good and what the fuck was bad, and that was definitely bad.
all right. Well, either way, Nikki, anything else?
No, let's
All right.
let's get into it.
Let's get in.
So I didn't. I thought Earthworm Jim 16-bit was okay. They had neat animation for its time,
Sure.
but like,
And there's some voiceover stuff.
yeah,
Doesn't sound super robotic, so it's probably real people, which is cool.
right. But otherwise, like, they were okay platformers. And now, in retrospect, since Earthworm Jim's creator Doug TenNapel is a homophobic, racist, terrible person, I'm more than okay with disliking all Earthworm Jim things, except for maybe the cartoon, which was pretty rad.
I didn't know that about him.
Oh yeah, he's a real shitlord.
Oh, that sucks.
What is happening? Where
So
are
my
you?
goal is I have to collect all the golden udders by going through my brain. Apparently, I'm traveling through my own brain.
Okay.
Is there
And I have
sound?
to recover golden udders by completing a series of tasks as I traverse through my brain. I thought this was an enemy. I later find out that it's not. Just trying to get a feel for the controls here, which incidentally are god awful.
Yeah, no.
Is there sound that I'm not hearing, or
Did it not record?
is this Nikki's sound issues?
My goodness.
It's not so much sound issues. It's that I maybe forgot to check the record sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I probably forgot. Yeah, I'm looking at my recorder, and that button is not currently checked. That's
Okay,
okay.
cool.
The music's not very good. You're not missing it.
Can you give us your rendition?
I honestly, it's so bad I've repressed it, but I imagine it was, a MIDI of various techno sounds that were bad.
Earthworm Jim music has always been fairly droning.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
I'm in a brain. Okay, whoa.
So-
Boxes.
Boxes
You're in a brain.
with boxes in it. That's gotta be like super cancer, right?
I would like to point out that loading screen that just
Right?
happened. The load time between going in that door and coming out was very bad and
It was
very
awful.
noticeable. They just 64 games had loading times. They just, good ones hit it well. Like Mario
Right.
64 would have, they would load during screen transitions or, during, you looking at the mission name of the level. Here you touch a door and then it froze for a second.
Right? I thought it was my computer acting up.
No, it's a real fucking Mickey Mouse operation.
Yeah.
What are those green orbs? Oh, they're in the
Something I have
boxes?
to collect. But
They look
I
like
can't collect
marbles.
them until I destroy the boxes for some reason, even though they look like they're right in front of
Right?
Sure.
Huh.
So apparently the longer you hold down the A button, the higher you'll jump.
Okay.
And I did not read the second instruction, which was to press the B button after you hold down the A button. So I sit here thinking I just need to hold down the jump button and something will happen. And of course, nothing is happening.
Oh,
so
no.
eventually I say, forget this and move on to something else.
Cool.
I figure it out eventually.
It doesn't look fun anyway.
Oh no. And the camera, the camera's not moving just because I'm moving. It's I have to control it with the 2 shoulder buttons. And even that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, sometimes it'll turn right and then I'm trying to move in a certain direction, but the move right will make me turn left. And I'm not hitting a different button. It's just deciding, oh, the camera needs to move this way.
Oh, no.
And boy, did that get old real quick.
I'd like to go back and point out that Nikki saw a hamster and her first reaction was to shoot it.
I wasn't sure what to do.
I imagine you whip it with your head and he starts running.
Yes, that is exactly what happens.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, honestly, when I read that or when I realized that, that was my thought. Oh, cool, animal abuse in a kid's game, awesome. So
that
this guy
slime
tells
is
me,
just spazzing.
right? So this guy tells me that if I press my jump button and hold it in the air, I can do like a helicopter with my worm head. And that's cool and weird.
Sounds kind of dirty.
Yeah, I suppose it does. But hey, we've talked about Iron Man goatsy this episode, so helicoptering my worm head can't be too bad.
How do you get canceled from YouTube? So like I said, I thought the original Earthworm Jim games were just okay, even as a kid. And today I think they're kind of actively not great. But one thing they did have was really good art direction. And like the levels were designed in really cool ways. And like the backgrounds were always cool looking. And I know we're making the jump into 3D and polygons and stuff. But man, this is just a fucking boring looking world.
Right? It's super plain. Okay.
You're just in like a chicken coop with like green boxes and like brown doors, and Earthworm Jim is the only thing with really any major color.
Yeah,
it does seem rather uninspired. There we go.
Yeah, no, thank goodness you whipped that hamster into shape.
Gosh, right?
Yeah, I hope you remember that pain, hamster.
Yeah.
And so like you have to kill the slimes in order to get hints.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you go through the door and then go but like you went through the door running in the opposite direction?
Yes. So here I am at a boss fight.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
You'll maybe see in a second.
Well, that's not reassuring. I may have remembered incorrectly about this game.
I was yelling at my screen about how I really want to be able to face the boss, but the camera controls just make it so fucking hard.
Could you like not Z target?
No, they just said control the camera with
Jim, what are you doing?
Just gotta roll into the wall forever.
Rolling around at the
speed to get out of the roll. Like any other button would do nothing. The directional buttons wouldn't do anything. You had to jump to get out of the roll. Otherwise, he would roll forever.
Cody, I want you to take that roll, that like 3 seconds of Nikki's footage.
Uh-huh.
I want you to loop it 10 times at the end of our episode and play "Rolling Around at the Speed of Sound" over it.
No.
Okay.
Somehow I beat the boss despite not really.
Yeah, what the fuck did you do?
You shot him like twice. And then he makes a bright green button that is not congruent with the level's shit brown atmosphere.
This cutscene is stupid.
You looked at him successfully long enough that it killed him.
So some games have broken cameras, some games have bad cameras. I think your camera is like just antagonistic towards you.
Yes.
Did the cinematic put the camera behind a wall and not show you what happened?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I may have been wrong about this game.
So
more brown rooms.
Right. So at this point, I'm just kind of thinking, all right, I beat a boss. I got a golden udder. I'm going to try to kill myself.
Oh, yeah. Hell yes.
Success.
Maybe get a game over screen.
Oof.
Ah! Ow!
They don't do enough damage.
Ow!
Oh yeah, every time you would get hit, it would be like, ouchies. Oh, that's smart. Oh, barnyard pun here. It was really stupid.
Hey Jim, jump in the
cool,
pit.
here's an opportunity to kill myself.
Nope.
Just back to the start.
Why didn't that kill you?
I don't know.
Okay. Sure.
33% health, 28% health. Don't get that green. I don't know what the green does.
Doesn't heal.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm supposed to collect like a bunch of them.
There you go.
Now you're collecting the greens.
Right. But then I failed to notice that X3 up in the upper left.
Oh.
Oh, well, fuck that.
So I just turned the game off because I can't do that.
That
to
was back before the boss.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. I do want to say that game over screen was fucking insane looking.
He has a heart attack in the middle.
He has a heart attack and apparently like does acid. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. All right. So I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right. Cool. I'm glad you forgive me. Anything else you would like to say?
It's just bad.
Right on. Well, and
Not as bad as your game. I think you win the shit game award this
I
week.
agree.
Yeah. I would have rather played Earthworm Jim 3D. I think. All right. Cool.
I don't know.
Well, in that case, I win the shit game award. Yay me, I guess.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah. But before we go ahead and end the show, we need to know what we're playing next time. And Matt, you should know what that is. What is it?
I do. We've done this thing before. It's been quite a while, however. So we're bringing it back for one final round. We're going to go and we're going to find weird, obscure, and maybe not very well known fighting games.
Ah, okay.
Shoryu.
All right.
Ben.
So, not Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Probably not Tekken.
Find Dong Dong Never Die 2.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Right on. Cool. Well, that'll be fun.
I know what I'm playing. Okay, cool. I'm hyped. I'm ready.
I think I know what I'm playing too. All right then. So that's what you.
2 of us.
Right on. So that is what you have to look forward to in 2 weeks. Until then, I'm Cody Coleman, and with me, as always, Nikki Wright.
Bye.
And Matt Karua.
Tulu.
Excellent. And don't die, but what should they do, Matt?
Why keep on blowing, Cody? Wait, don't keep on blowing, Cody. No, he's married. Don't do it. No. Fade out.
Bye, guys.